WBIR is marking 40 years of living straight from the heart. During the decades, we have shared countless stories of the volunteer spirit, and that was never more evident than in 2005 in the wake of a catastrophic hurricane named Katrina. Here are 10 News anchors Robin Wilhoit and John Becker.
In the days after Katrina smashed into the Gulf Coast, a wave of evacuees flooded into East Tennessee.
3 plane loads of people who didn't even know where they were until the McGee-Tyson Air Base colonel went on board and said, "Welcome to Knoxville."
The men, women, and children were bused to a haven. The Knoxville Coliseum turned makeshift shelter. The very basics welcomed the transplants, who arrived mostly empty-handed. It was the start of their lives after Katrina. Among them, a father and his son Arnold, separated during the storm, reunited live on our air. While hundreds called Knoxville their temporary home, millions more along the Gulf Coast were left to endure the devastation. But East Tennessee wasn't through helping. Trucks full of donated supplies caravanned down to a tiny Mississippi town. Dubbed a place apart, Bay St. Louis truly was.
You know, this kind of tells it all that we don't have a whole lot left. Basically, it's short of total destruction.
The Knox County Sheriff's Department traveled south to support their fellow law enforcement. They surveyed the destruction from above.
And we looked down, and there were people on rooftops everywhere.
Over the following months, our cameras captured the slow recovery, but also the joy when East Tennessee brought the holidays to Bay St. Louis.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy.
With trucks full of donated food.
This is Cajun injected fried turkeys.
Volunteers served up Thanksgiving dinner community style.
Things are hard.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody in Knoxville.
Morning breaks on a Mississippi town looking to right its course 1 year after Katrina.
9 months later, we return to Bay St. Louis to mark the recovery efforts 1 year after Katrina.
We first met Doug in February when we showed you the work he was doing to restore his home along Main Street here in Bay St. Louis.
The effort to rebuild was well underway. We found a resiliency among the people in this coastal hamlet and an appreciation for help in the form of manpower and prayer, still coming from 570 miles north in Knoxville.
If you were looking at a map, we are on the very tip of the Butte, surrounded by marshland as well as the Mississippi River. And tonight, we take you down the road to a wildlife rehab center.
In 2010, 5 years after Katrina, we documented another economic blow for Bay St. Louis.
Bay St. Louis or any other part of the Mississippi coast is home. Yeah. That's just, that's not an option to not call this home.
This disaster was man-made. An offshore oil spill threatened beaches, wildlife, and livelihoods again. Bay St. Louis persevered, and 18 years after Katrina, a beach getaway proves time and again heartbreak can give way to hope.
We are celebrating 40 years of Straight from the Heart stories through the end of the year right here on 10 About Town.